Hi, my loving grade 6 children. I am Supun Disanayak, teacher of Gampa Bandarnai College. Okay, my loving children. Today we are going to discuss lesson school culture. School culture is a lesson of unit our school of subject civic education grade 6. I think civic education is very enjoyable subject to you. We will discuss school culture. I think all of you go to school. Let's see school culture. Every school has its own culture. The school culture is very unique to each other. I think your school have your own school culture. Let's see what are the features or parts of school culture. Rules and regulations. Some laws, some regulations, traditions, customs, emblem representing the school are part of school culture. These are the major parts of school culture. Let's see rules and regulation. Rules and regulations are important to school. There are set of rules and regulations to school. Rules are some conditions you have to follow. Regulations are the things you should avoid. Why schools need rules and regulations? Let's see. Reasons for the need of rules and regulations to school. To build a good learning environment in the school. My children, when these rules and regulations are in school, very important to build a very good learning environment. Students will follow the rules and regulations. Then they can learn students in the school well. Next, to administer the school systematically. When you have rules and regulations, the school can administer well to make discipline students. When school have rules and regulation, school students can behave well. They follow rules. It's good for the to make in students a disciplined students. Next one, to safeguard the rights of school community properly. There are so many people or persons belong to the school community. Teachers, principals, non-academic staff, and you, students. Then all of you have rights, some privileges. These we call rights. Rights can be safeguarded when schools have rules and regulations. Next one, to safeguard the identity of the school. Every school has its own identity. So we can protect the school identity well. So that's why rules and regulations are much needed for school. Let's see what are the rules and regulations you have to follow. So these rules and regulations are very important. When we take in these rules, you will realize that rules are in the schools are there are for you, your own benefit. You have to think of it. Okay, my line children. Let's see a few rules and regulations of the school regarding students. Attend school regularly or daily. You have to go school every day from Monday to Friday. You have to go to school. I think you go everyday school. I know that. Arrive at school in time. Arrive at school in time. You know, my children, you have to go to school before 7:30 early in the morning. So you have to wake up early in the morning and get ready for school. Then you have to go to school before 7:30. That is rule. You cannot go to school after 8:30, after 9:30 because there is a time. Then dress in the school uniform. Your school have your own school uniform. You have to wear and you have to go to school. Next, stay in school during school hours. From 7:30 a.m. in the morning to 1:30 p.m. in the evening, you have to stay school. You have to stay school over 6 hours. Another rule, you cannot go out of the school within these hours. Next, follow the timetable during studies. You have a timetable. Grade 6 students have their own timetable. According to your class wise, grade 6A class, grade 6B class, you have a timetable. You have to follow it. You have to bring your textbooks, you have to bring your writing books, you have to study according to timetable. This is a rule. Next one, safeguard the traditions of the school. School have so many traditions. The traditions are customs and conventions that have existed in the school systems for a long time. Example, you know that conducting the holding morning assembly when you start a new term or new session, it's tradition. School birthday. So the traditions are very important. You have to safeguard the traditions of the school. Next, be obedient to the principal and the teachers and respect them. You have to obey principal, teachers, and respect them. These are the main rules and regulations of the school regarding you. You mean as a pupil, as a student. Let's see another important part of culture. Traditions. What are traditions observed in the school? In Sinhala Sampradaya. Customs, conventions that have existed in the school system for a long time are considered traditions. You can see in this picture a nice example for tradition. A morning assembly when school starts, and when school start in a first term or second term, normally principal holds this morning assembly. This is another tradition. Not only that, some other traditions we can see in school. What are they? What are traditions you can see? Tailoring the school uniform. The school uniform is a very important feature in a school. At school prize given, at inter-house sports meet are some of traditions very unique to each school. So you can discuss your class teacher, your subject teacher, some traditions which is very important, very unique to your school. I discussed with you about traditions. These traditions are very important. My children, what are the importance of safeguarding traditions? You have to safeguard, you have to protect traditions. 1. Building discipline in students. So when these traditions, you will behave well. Next one, produce in a group, produce in a group endowed with the self-respect. When there's a school traditions, you have to follow according to traditions. You have to follow it. So we'll create as a good students. Safeguarding the identity of a school. School has its own identity, own features. Then these identities can be protected. These we can consider importance of safeguarding traditions. So my children, we discuss now traditions. Now I'm going to discuss with you another important part of culture. What is this? Emblems representing the identity of the school. Emblems or symbols representing the identity of the school. Symbols representing the identity of the school. First one, motto. In Sinhala Adarsha Pate. The motto of the school is designed as an example in molding the lives of students. You can see one motto. This is motto of Maliyadeva Balika Mahavidyalaya, Kurnegal. What is it? Aloka Udapadi. Aloka Udapadi. Discuss the meaning of your school motto. Make your school motto an example for your life. It will serve you to make your future a success. When you follow the motto of school, it's very important to make your life better. You have to follow it. You have to make this as an your life an exact example. Motto is very important, my children. So motto, Adarsha Pate. Next one, next important emblem is school crest or school logo. School crest is important as a symbol representing the identity of the school. Symbols and colors are used for the school crest or logo. Normally, symbols like the oil lamp, the sun are included in most school crests. I think you are school. You can see school logo Bandaranagar Vidyalaya, Gampa. You can see land. You can see logo or crest of Royal College. Pay attention to the colors and symbols in your school crest or logo. Discuss with your teacher. You can see the school crest or logo. You can see several times we used some situations where the school crest is used. You know that some schools school crest is used in school uniform. In school tie, school uniform, we can see stationery of the school, maybe books, publications, magazines, we can see. Another thing, to imply the ownership of the school, this logo imply the ownership of the school. That is very important. Another important, to denote the identity of the school. So school crest is very important. I think you love and you respect your school logo. This very important symbol in school identity. You have to consider about it. My children, let's talk about the next important symbol in school. School flag. The school flag is another symbol that represents the identity of your school. The school flag comprises of various colors and symbols. You can see. You may have seen that certain school flags are designed including the school crest and motto. Some schools have the school logo including the flag. We can see the logo and the motto in the school flag. So school flag is another important one. The colors and symbols in a school flag have been used in order to represent various ideas. You know that some colors showing that various ideas. You know about the national flag, various ideas we can see. Discuss with your teacher what are the colors, symbols in the flag of your school represent. School flag is very important as an identity of your school. You know, school flag is used for various occasions. Let's see some examples. Examples of situations when the school flag is used. At the morning assembly of the school, at the inter-house sports meet, at the other festivals held in the school, especially national festival. Normally you celebrate in school birthday. Normally you hoist your school flag. So when school flag is hoisted, what postures to be adopted when the school flag is raised? What postures? How you stay? What you have to do? Very important postures. Area. What postures to be adopted when the school flag is raised or hoisted? One should face the flag standing to attention. You can see this picture. Students face the flag standing in attention. Attention, see doing. Raise the school flag with pride. When you have opportunity to raise a school flag, you have to raise it pride. I think some schools, the children give opportunity to raise the school flag. So when you raise the school flag with pride, very important, you feel that you have to protect it. When you see the school flag is hoisted, you have to respect it. Everybody should join in singing the school anthem after hoisting the school flag. You have to sing school anthem, so you have to honor it. You have to respect it. It's a school culture. The one part is school flag. Let's see the school anthem. Very important symbol. School anthem. Every school has a school anthem. It is a symbol that denotes the identity of the school. School anthem very unique to each school. Let's see the mission of the school anthem. The school anthem, I told you, it's very important. The mission of the school anthem generate views in the minds of students regarding the service rendered to the nation by the school. When you sing school anthem, develop respect, pride, and love for the school. When you sing school anthem, depict the identity of the school. Therefore, school anthem is very important. Every school has very unique and very nice school anthem. So, how do you stay when school anthem is sung? That's another important thing. Recall your school anthem and its meaning. In most school anthems, it can be noticed that the school is addressed as mother. We say our school as our mother. It fills you pride. Examples of several instances where the school anthem is sung. Commencement of the school, on special occasion of the school, at inter-house sports meet. These are the examples. The school anthem is sung. The way, next the posture. The way and the posture to sing the school anthem. What postures area to be adopted when the school anthem is sung? Singing the school anthem tune from memory. Singing the school anthem in a manner to indicate respect and pride. Standing in attention when singing the school anthem. not been involved in any other task. When singing the school anthem, some students are talking, laughing. When school anthem is sung, don't do that. School anthem is very important identity of your school. When school anthem is sung, standing in attention, zeroing. So you feel about the respect you should have to do for your school. When singing the school anthem in a manner to indicate respect, your respect to a school anthem. These are the important postures to be adopted when the school anthem is sung. My loving children, I think you learned some of the identities of the school. Let's see next. Vision of the school. Vision. Every school has a vision. I put here an example. To be the best school in Sri Lanka. You will realize that the vision is expressive of the aims it proposes to achieve in future. Vision mention you this thing achieve in future. To be the best school in Sri Lanka. It proposes to achieve in the future, not present, future. Once you have completed your educational activities well and entered society as a good citizen, the vision of the school is achieved. Because most of the schools mention as a vision producing good citizen. Producing good citizen is a vision of a school. If you become a good citizen, that means you have completed your school vision. So vision is important. Another important school identity is school uniform. We have to consider about this. School uniform. When you go to school, you wear school uniform. The school uniform is very important in that it is representative of the culture of the school. A uniform is used by all students in a school. Every year, the government provides uniform materials free of charge. You have to use it very carefully. My children, each school has a uniform specific to it, and also it helps represent the identity of that school. What the uniform expresses is the identity of your school. Uniform is very unique from one school to the other. Therefore, you have to safeguard school uniform because your uniform depicts your school identity. Therefore, don't do this in a bad way. Tailoring of the school uniform according to proper standards. That's another important thing. Some students do not tailor the school uniform according to the correct standards. You have to wear uniform nicely and you have to clean it and you have to iron it well. It shows you a nice student when you wear uniform well. Therefore, children, these identities are very important to school culture. I think you discussed about the parts which belong to the school culture. What are they? Rules and regulations, traditions, and some symbols or emblems of the school. I think you got a clear idea about the school culture. I think you understood the lesson well. Thank you, my children.